6 minutes until the start. We can start putting boats on the water. This is it. This is it. Let's run down our lineup for the APBA Gold Cup finale. They've been running this little thing for 112 years.
Let's get it going.
Hey, let's win this one for your dad, buddy.
You won Miss Home Street, Jimmy Shane, powder blue. He comes in with 600 points. He's perfect on the weekend. And this is going to feature something that the fans have not seen all weekend. Dave Villwalk and Jimmy Shane. Dave Villwalk driving the U40, the Beacon Plumbing. It is bright orange. It is trimmed in black. The U8, the silver, Miss Tri-Cities with the bright orange trim on the fairings. It is driven by J. Michael Kelly. The other silver boat, it is predominantly silver. It is sponsored by Lynx Healthcare, the brand new sponsor of Corey Peabody and Strong Racing. Rounding out our front row is the 91 that you were talking about, the Goodman Real Estate. It is black and gold. Jeff Bernard out of Kent, Washington. We've got boats coming down the front straightaway.
All boats are running on the course. Dave coming full speed around, way outside.
Right behind him is the other Madison boat, the Goodman Real Estate. There goes Dave Villwalk in the predominantly orange boat.
Bales went around, air bales went around.
Got a couple of boats at the top end of the race course. Coming down first is going to be Jamie Nielsen and the Miss Colleen. He is the trailer boat in the heat. He has to start 5 seconds behind the clock, so he'll be trailing the field when they come across the start-finish line. Jeff, we've talked about putting 5 boats on the front row at this course. We were supposed to do it last year, but it didn't happen. We had a penalty. One of our boats was sent back to the pit area. I think we're going to make it this time.
Right now it's guaranteed 5 on the front row, a trailer, the Miss Colleen. Brad, right now in the start sequence, Jimmy Shane has not been this aggressive so far this weekend in the milling period. He cuts through turn number 1 of the short course, and now Villwalk takes a turn left just past that orange buoy.
Hey, let's pick it up. You're a little behind. Cut.
We've talked about the milling period and how the boats have been cutting across the course here and there and everywhere. I think you're going to see a lot more of it in this particular heat. Boats are keying off other boats. This is the trophy all powerboat racers want to win. 5 laps on Lake Guntersville are going to determine our champion.
Button cut now. Okay, he's still inside you. He's still trying to get inside you. He's still inside you. Still inside you.
Dave will cut in behind him. In front of Shane is Corey Peabody and Lynx Healthcare. Your lane is not assigned to you. That's what is being decided right now. The race before the race, Brad, to position your boat, lane. You establish your lane prior to the start at the entrance pit of turn number 2.
Corey's picking it up a bit. Might want to try to squeeze you out. We're 2:26.
Now watch if nobody cuts the race course, and nobody is Dave going to come? He is. He is going to cut the race course because J. Michael Kelly was going to come off the top of the race course, and if nobody cut, he was going to put himself in lane 1. But Dave just came across, and now he's coming down the front straightaway. What's the time, Jeff?
2:10. Oh, are we down? Are we down? Get her started, brother. Oh.
2 minutes, and Shane is down on power up in turn number 2. Brad, could that be a penalty? He is completely down on power. You can see the boat. It is nestled dead in the water.
Jimmy Shane is dead in the water. Jimmy Shane is dead in the water. Back in ground idle. Get a start. We've never had a problem with this one before.
The referees are going to have to take a look at that because, and now he's firing it up again. But, oh, there are some rules about that one in the rule book.
But we'll go ahead and call it physically. We are now 125 until the start, 125 away. Here's Shane. We saw that boat dead in the water just outside the exit pit of turn number 2. 115 away, 115. Peabody in turn 1. Brad, there is Villwalk. And right now he is trying to position his boat in lane number 1.
Do a bunch of S turns, no one's near you. Eat up a lot of time. eat up a lot of time, Dave. No one's near you. He's been doing the big S turn.
That's why you're seeing that wall of water come up. He's trying to kill time. Dave is way early up toward the top end of the race course. Then it's Corey Peabody coming up. Corey Peabody is behind him. Then here comes Shane. Here comes Bernard. And that's J. Michael Kelly with a pretty hot head of steam coming up there behind everybody. And then our trailer boat is Jamie Nielsen and Miss Colleen. The 112th running of the APBA Gold Cup. Here we go. Looking at the clock, we're inside 26 seconds. Oh my goodness, Dave is so early. Look how wide he's going up there to kill time. That's another question. Coming off the top end of the race course, this one looks like it's ragged. There's your 5 boats on the front row. Jeff Ayler, start our Gold Cup.
10 seconds away, the Gold Cup sponsor, Marshall County Tourism and Sports. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. We're racing the final heat of the APBA Gold Cup here at Lake Guntersville. 3 of them across the line. Shane, Kelly, and Bernard. We look up above. Jimmy Shane, your leader in this home street. J. Michael Kelly in second.
Motor blow. I'm not in a good spot.
Yeah, a whole lot of boats coming off the corner. Good start. Everything is legal.
Kelly going dead in the water, turn 1.
Kelly is down. Now up the backstretch. It is Jimmy Shade, and he's opening up water on Corey Peabody.
Make it tight. Make it tough on Corey. Make it tough on Corey.
Boy, this is going to be a case of somebody trying to overpay for the inside lane. Bill Walk got up there too late, had to move it all the way to the outside. But the boat that came from lane 2, Jimmy Shane driving to home. Oh, and Corey Peabody had to go through the rooster tail of Jimmy Shane.
We will come down to complete lap number 1.
I got stuck there.
APBA Gold Cup, your leader, comfortably out in front right now. Jimmy Shane and Miss Home Street. Second place to Corey Peabody and Links Healthcare. Jeff Bernard in the 3rd spot in Goodman Real Estate. And Bill Walk is still trying hard, flying in 4th in Beacon Plumbing. We go back into turn number 1. Shane remains in front, and Brad with Kelly dead in the water. That could cause a problem.
Keep an eye on Dave Vilwalk. He drove to the inside of Bernard down there.
You have clear now if you want to shut the door on Dave. If you want to shut the door, make him go around into the outside.
I'll tell you what, it's a rough boat ride for Corey Peabody. And here comes Dave. He moved over. After he crossed start-finish line, he made a move to the inside. And Dave is not running. I thought maybe he was dropping down a little bit, but our leader is at the top end of the race course. It is all powder blue and white. It is Jimmy Shade.
We will come down to complete lap number 2. Once again, this is a 5-lap final. Jimmy Shane, 2 complete, 3 to go in the 112th APBA Gold Cup. Corey Peabody still charging hard in second position in U9 Links Healthcare. Jeff Bernard, oh, and Bill Walk just about dumped it right here in front of us in 4th. He's flying high. Brad Shane's still your leader, but Peabody's not giving up in second.
No, Peabody's running very hard. Dave is really loose. The last time down the front straightaway, he went to the inside. It didn't work. He's now on the outside of Bernard, but our race is up front at the lower end of the race course. Peabody closed up on Shane, but now Jimmy has opened it back up. Shane on lap number 3, up toward the top end of the race course. He's still leaving room in there for Corey Peabody, so see if Corey can make up some time at the top end. Shane is past the apex. He is to the entrance pit now. Peabody's moving to the outside. That's going to make it extremely difficult. And there we go. That is Dave Vilwalk has now moved into 3rd at the entrance pin to the upper corner, Jeff.
Let's slide out and keep shutting the door on me. Nobody behind you. Nobody behind you. Look for good water. Watch the lights.
The 3rd position in Beacon Plumbing. Jeff Bernard in 4th, Goodman Real Estate. Jamie Nielsen 5th, and Miss Colleen. J. Michael Kelly dead in the water in turn number 1. Brad off the turn. Now Shane's lead, getting a little bit more comfortable, but still work to do.
Yeah, he's got almost 2 rooster tails here up the backstretch, but this is the Gold Cup. You're not going to just give it in and let it go. So Corey's going to try and stay in that rear view mirror. We'll keep an eye on him. Our 3rd place boat is off the lower end of the race course. That is Dave Vilwalk in the Beacon Plumbing. Right now, Jimmy Shane has just got to keep the fire lit, keep his boat clean. Watch him at the top end of the race course, Jeff. He's not going to try and tighten it up too much. He'll swing out, bring him down to get the white flag.
Shane exits the corner. We do see the white flag in hand.
White flag this time by, Jimmy. White flag this time by. And Corey's right at the end of your rooster tail.
4 complete, and 1 more mile to victory to break the tie between him and the legendary Gar Wood with 5 Gold Cup victories, 4th on the all-time list. Corey Peabody not giving up in 2nd. Bill Walk remains in 3rd. Brad off the turn. Shane in front. Time is running out for Corey Peabody.
It is time to pick our leader off the lower corner and bring him around to an apparent victory in the 2022 APBA Gold Cup on Lake Guntersville. He's halfway up the backstretch. Corey Peabody still stays about a rooster tail and a half behind him. There is nobody except Jamie Nielsen in front of of Jimmy Shane. He is at the top end of the race course, and Jeff Ayler, you have done so many times, bring our winner to the Gold Cup line.
Final turn, final lap. Marshall County Tourism and Sports, APBA Gold Cup. Shane sees the checkered flag. Jimmy Shane wins his 6th APBA Gold Cup at the Lake Guntersville Hydrofest 2022 edition here in Guntersville, Alabama.
Okay, checkered flag, you're done. Take it back to the dock. Okay, Corey, you get the driver's rep to you ASAP. Copy.
Remember, all of our results are unofficial. The boats have to go through tech inspection. Jeff, what do you got?
Well, that's what we just got, and I knew we would get that. It's very unofficial. Brad, you and I have followed this sport for decades. I saw a couple instances in that warm-up period that could be a little suspect, but we'll just wait for official word.
And we've got to make sure everything is fair and equitable and everything is legal, and that will be the discussion that they will have. Well, I asked you in the Tri-Cities last year, I said, Corey, you just won your first H1 Unlimited race, put it into words, and you looked at me and said, out of breath, I can't. Guess what? Put it in words, man.
I got breath this time.
Yes,
you know, I got breath. That's the biggest thing in boat racing right there. I've been next to it in the APBA headquarters. I too have never touched it, but I've been close to it. But I've been fortunate enough to run for it a couple of times now, to get my name and my team's name on that is it's unbelievable. I mean, people try their whole lives for that, and we did it. I got a badass team that put together an amazing boat to come out here and represent our new sponsor, Lynx, Northway, Pinnacle Peak, all the Strong, the Tri-Cities, everything. And it took all these people coming back here to do it. My crew chief, Brian Haney, my team lead, Jeff Campbell, Sandy Pearl, Ken Warren, Patrick Berryman, Vanessa Strong, Daryl Strong, Mike Sattler. They're coming.
You're doing just fine, young man.
Sam, my teammate J. Michael Kelly, Tyler Price, Paul Price. Here comes Brian Haney. Brian Haney's lovely wife, Kathy Haney, Angela Kelly, Jim Simpson. I don't know, there's a lot of us here. I don't know. I got Alphonse Oiwak. And
Alan Peabody.
my dad passed away 23 days ago when we were in Tri-Cities. And I flew home to tell him I was going to win the Gold Cup. And I did. And I put his hard card right here all weekend that we got. And I lost him that night at 11:59 when I flew home. And I told him I'd win. And there's my dad. And we won it.
I'm of the opinion, Corey, we don't need you to say anything else unless there's something else you'd like to say. And then I'm going to hand the microphone off to an owner. You got anything else you want to say to these people?
Just thank you to Guntersville. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to my crew chief, Brian. Thank you to Daryl and Vanessa Strong, Jeff Campbell, and every one of those people that I just mentioned. So somebody else can have the microphone.
Corey Peabody, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2022
There we go.